So I was inspired by one of our grad students who was working in Pro Tools, and he did an entire song just using the signal generator. So I'm just going to make one tone here with operator and try to see if I can build a song just off of one note. So I just pulled in operator here. I bumped the pitch down because I think I'm going to have a better shot when I need to pitch things up rather than going the opposite direction. So I'm just going to record just a little bit of a note right there. And that's going to be what I work with. So I think I'm going to make it just so that I can have more of a sustain to work with here. Make it a little bit longer. And I'm going to flatten it so I can turn it into audio. Now, there we go. That was definitely a sawtooth. You can even see it in there. That's pretty funny. All right. Oops, that little guy got kind of cut off right there. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do with this thing. First thing I'm going to do is save this as my source. And then I'm going to start chopping it up and doing stuff. I think the first thing I might try to do is randomly chop it up and repitch it. Again, I don't have a game plan for this. I usually don't have a game plan for anything when I make music. I just sit down and whatever happens, happens. So I'm just going to chop this up into a bunch of pieces. And just repitching. And I might just do it blindly first just to see what happens. Uh-huh. Cool. We're already getting some weird artifacts in there from just retuning in general. Get this guy back out here. So I think what I'm going to do... Okay, we'll do a couple more and then have another idea. Maybe this last one we will... Okay, so I'm going to join these together, and now that they're all repitched, in a new clip, and now I'm going to make it twice as fast. Ah, that's kind of fun. Nope, I like the other way. Yep. That's my new thing right there. Let's use that. Cool. Just curious as to what we might be able to do now with our pitch. Okay, so maybe... Okay, so I have another idea. Maybe we save that until second time through. So we'll start off with... Let's also see what's going on with BPM here. I want it faster. Okay, so maybe... Yeah, let's do it right here. So I'm going to take it up an octave. Oops, but not like that. Except let's have it stay there. Now I kind of like it like that. It's jacked up. Cool. I think I'm gonna let myself cheat and at least let myself use drums. I think I'll do that. But everything else will come from that one tone. So I'm thinking battery and oh, I don't know. I haven't even used most of these kits, so I normally just do exactly what you see that I'm doing. Randomly trying things. I think I want something that's going to hit harder though for this particular song, because it's already sounding kind of aggressive. Okay, maybe something like that. Maybe have it start right here. Let's go ahead and get that down. I usually try to flatten as soon as I can whenever I'm using plugins because it just makes life easier. So I will quantize this guy, make sure he's solid, and flatten it. I'm playing on my keyboard, like on my computer keyboard, so it's a little imperfect. All right, now we will flatten, and this will be our kick. And now I'm going to have that snare. I think I chose the... Come on. Where'd you go, bud? I like that one. Yep, I'll leave the kicks on the floor there too. All right. Yep. Gosh, go back. Which one was it? This one? Got it. Alright, got my snares. Like it. Freeze it. Freezing and flattening. Kick. Snare. Okay. So now I'm going to go back and we'll double these guys and we'll have it come in right here. Right here. Cool. Like it so far. Let's turn that metronome off right now. And I'm gonna need to make way for some bass. I admittedly start EQing early because I just want to know how much room I'm gonna have for other things. So if it's something like this, I know is not gonna be a bass, then I'm gonna take some low end off to leave room for some lower end things. Cool, it's a little loud. Again, I will start making those adjustments even though I know I'm already getting kind of into mixing and stuff, but I at least want to kind of have an idea of what it's going to sound like. So, let's maybe try to do some side chain kind of chord stuff. And I think I'll do that by dumping this into maybe sampler. I think that's what I'll do. Sampler. And dump this guy here. And let's see about maybe pitching this up here. See what happens. And let's see here. There we go. I think I'm gonna put like some craziness on here. I think I'm gonna drown it in reverb. Kind of gives it a chorusy effect, because I'm trying to get the most out of that one sound. There we go. Now it's almost like a pad even. I just jacked up the tuning and then added a crap ton of reverb on it. Whoa. That wanders a little bit crazy. Alright, so because the note is only so long, I'm getting a little bit of a cutoff when I jump up there, which is fine. In sampler, I'll have to deal with that. So, I will deal with that. Let's go ahead and record maybe some of this. Yes. And then I'm gonna keep jacking with it. Yep. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do. Maybe. I don't know yet. Not sure. And I'm gonna wait to have that come in. Oops, sorry, I had it soloed. I'm not sure how long I haven't been talking to you. Yeah. I'm gonna double this so that I can take one of them and detune them and leave one up high. So maybe way down here. Now I've got 2 layers. Sorry, I keep forgetting about that solo button. Now I got 2 layers, and I'm gonna kind of pan them out so it can get wider. And group them together. Let's see here. Okay, so I got these guys. And I'm gonna group them because I'm going to put even more reverb on them. And maybe something crazy like this. Okay. I got one that's a little bit louder than the other. Ooh, I like how that's sounding. Let's add some chorus. Some width. that sounding cool. It's going to sound even cooler after we sidechain it, which is what we're about to do. So let's spin that out. I'll put a compressor on here. And we will sidechain it to the kick. And we will take solo off so that we can do that. There we go. I'll crank it a little bit harder. Yep, I like that. So now let's see what we got so far. Cool. I'm going to do a couple of other things here to the EQ. I'm going to knock out some low end and make room for a bass line. And I'm also going to add another EQ and go into mid-side mode and crank up these highs, and that really helps it stand out a little bit more. Cool. Hear that click I'm getting on the oops? Yes, it might be good to save my session. Let's do that. Let's save this, shall we? One note experiment. Desktop. Cool. Okay. So, you hear that clicking I'm getting? I'm going to actually use RX on that. And I found that it fixes it right away without even having to do anything else to it. There we go. Click is gone. Let's make this a little bit deeper by adding just a little bit of ping pong delay. Just a smidge. There we go. Let's pull our side chain down some. Then I'm gonna maybe add some glue on top of this guy. These guys. Just to kind of help pull it together a little bit. And we'll call this sidechain synths. Cool. Alright, need something else. Yeah, I need something else. So let's see what we could do here. We got our one little sound. We got our source sound that we started with. So we could, something else we could do is maybe use the Max Cut Hacker. That's another one of my favorites right now. Let's do that. Let's maybe take this now. So this is where we need something new to happen here. Cool. Yeah, let's try this. Put some bounce into it. Some bounce. Cool. Except I'm gonna repitch it. It's a little bit low. Cool. I think I'm actually going to double this. We'll throw one way, one the other way. Yeah. Like it already. Cool. We'll call these dots or something. And yep. Cool. And again, I'm going to take a little bit of low end. It's about time to bring in a bass. It's about that time. That's going to be interesting with our one sound. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So now we've got the stereo action going on there. And maybe, I don't want us to get tired of these, but I think maybe one more pass of these dudes. So yeah, it's about time for bass. Cool, I like it so far. Okay, let's see what we could do here for bass. Let's see what we can do for bass. Well, we could try. I already got like a low tone. We could try throwing it in trash. Maybe. First of all, let's figure out where we want it to come in. So, what do we got going on here? Let's see. Oops. Hold on. I'm just gonna have a jump in here because I have another idea for maybe how to change this up here so it doesn't get monotonous. So let's try maybe throwing this guy in trash. You never know. You never know. So let's see what we can get here without ruining our ears. Oh my gosh, Splice, please go away. I love you, but I really do love you, but please stop bugging me right now. Okay. Oh gosh, let's try something. I don't know. This is how it happens. You just mess with stuff until you create something new. Okay, that might be cool with some filtering maybe. Although that's kind of a high octave right there. So I might have to double it with something else underneath it, but I'm wondering. I have yet to find a use for the Morph filter, which makes me really sad because it's so cool. I just don't I don't know. Just haven't used it yet. Okay. So I'm thinking... Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. First of all, I'm trying to think if I want to use this LFO or not on here. And I think I might. Okay. So what I could do is, okay, let's duplicate this and knock the filter off of one of those guys. And then, oh gosh, now we got craziness happening because I don't want trash on one of those guys. That's why. I don't know. Tricky. Let's see. Get some separation here, maybe. I mean, it might be cool by the time I sidechain it. Let's see. I don't know if I like it yet. Let's group these guys. It's not that great of a bass thing right now. It's just a noise. Because we started out with this guy up here. And it's not much different. But right now, I don't know. I don't like to solve. I don't have to solve everything right on the spot. Sometimes I just kind of like to leave stuff halfway done and go back and fix it later. Until I'm kind of feeling the thing. Yeah, so we'll sidechain that too. And here we go. Sidechain that to our kick. Get some good pumping going on there. Okay, let's see. We got some similar stuff happening. Let's find out if this works yet. The other thing I might try is to take the highs off of it altogether and just let it rumble. Not really rumble, but just let it be low. Yep, let's squash the heck out of it. There we go. That way they're not all stepping on each other. I mean, it makes a big difference with and without it. That's without it. That's with it. Okay. Let's see how that feels. And then I think right there, I'm going to back these guys off with some filtering too, right there. Yeah, I might not even do that gradually. I might just pull it right there. Let's see. Gives a different sound and it makes way for some other stuff to happen. Let's go back up here to those dot thingies. Where are they? Where are my little dots? There they are. Everything is colored too similarly. Yeah. Let's see if we can. Sorry, I left you out of the party. Let's see if we can get these dots sounding better. There's not a lot of high end going on there. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did. I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna go to my mid side and add some side. Add some highs to the side. Oh gosh, except that's not the one that I want. I want this one. Alright. And then I think I'm going to use the same filter to pull that sidechain thing down some. We just need some space. We need a change. Excuse me. We need like a change up here. Maybe not quite that much from that guy. Maybe this one will be gradual. Cool. Let's get these dots going a little further. I feel like this should be immediate. I feel like it should just cut like right there. What is that? 1K? I think that's what I should do. Right there. Let's do... Oh gosh, undo. What's going on here? There we go. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's have it drop. Right there. I also deleted those. Oopsie. I thought I was deleting the envelope. I was not. I was actually deleting the sense. There we go. Yeah, maybe not so much, but I like how it ducks there. Maybe have the kick and snare drop here. Maybe the snare. Or like a tambourine or something. Oh, but I don't have one. Well, I guess I said I was going to let myself use percussion. I mean, I could try to use this for some percussion. I could try to use this for some percussion. Let's do it. Let's put this in a drum rack. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's put this in a drum rack. And let's put it in a drum rack and do some weird stuff to it. First of all, let's make it real short. And yeah, real short. Shorter than that. Look at that beautiful little saw. Beautiful little saw. Let's pitch it up some. Pitch it up even more. That's as high as we're gonna get. Okay, this could be kind of cool. Let me get my MIDI effects thing here so I don't have to jump over and use my keyboard. I'm just gonna find it here on my oops, let's go up a little bit more. Here. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to record this one little glitch, and then I'm going to freeze it and flatten it so I can repitch it again and get it higher. So, freezing, flattening. Now, I got this little guy, and let's take this guy and go even further. Let's gain it up some. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. I can use that little guy. Yep. Yep. Let's do some compression on this little dude. And let's EQ it. See what's happening here. First of all, we don't need that low end. There we go. Like a little hi-hat or something going. Alright, cool. So now let's get this in the mix here. Let's see what we got. What else we got going on? So like right there at 9. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is do a drum rack. Now I'm going to throw that dude in a drum rack so I can just play it. Now that I got my little tick designed. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna have to go use my keyboard over here. And, oh, you know what? Yeah, I thought that happened. Did you see what I did there? I didn't copy over my effects. I should have flattened it before I moved it. So now, okay. All right. Hold on, kids. We sure we like that? That's kind of fun, but it needs to be high enough to cut through stuff. I was liking this better. I was liking that better before I jacked with it down here. So actually, I'm going to do this the old school way. Old school. And I'm going to cut this thing up. And just place it. So, yep. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. Look at my cute little hi-hat. Let's throw this guy over a little bit to the side. And maybe brighten it just a little bit more. Just a little bit. A little bit more bright. Let's make it a little bit more bright. Just a smidge. We'll go from the side. Try to keep as much as out of the mid as I can. Should I double it? No. No. That would be a no. Cool. Let's keep that going. Okay. Let's see what we got so far. Cool. Maybe that's a good place to stop. I just want to show you how you can take just one sound. Oops, I gotta get better at that. How we just took one sound. Oh my gosh, that's annoying, isn't it? One sound, this guy, and made all these other sounds just from this one source, except for my kick and snare. Everything else is from this source. Listen to it one more time. Cool. Hope that was helpful and fun. See you later.